So, you've decided to become a process design engineer. Great choice. But what exactly happens inside a design engineering firm? How do these firms work? And what should you expect as an entry-level engineer? In your first few weeks, you'll spend a lot of time learning the fundamentals. You'll start with the basics, understanding PFDs, process flow diagrams, and P&IDs, piping and instrumentation diagrams, which form the backbone of every design. You'll also get familiar with engineering design standards, industry best practices, and the importance of safety considerations in process design. Of course, you won't be thrown into complex projects immediately. Instead, you'll likely start with smaller tasks, like reading technical documents, reviewing past designs, or taking notes in design meetings. As you get comfortable, you'll move on to simple hand calculations, which will help you grasp the logic behind simulations before you actually start working with process software. You'll be working under the guidance of senior engineers, and a big part of your early learning will come from observing, asking the right questions, and understanding how decisions are made in a real design environment. As a process engineer in a design firm, you won't be working alone. You'll collaborate with multiple departments, each playing a critical role in turning designs into reality. The process engineering team will be your home base, where you'll focus on defining mass balances, energy requirements, and equipment sizing. Design engineering is exciting, but it comes with challenges. Many fresh engineers step in thinking it's all about calculations and simulations, but the reality is much broader. Let's talk about the real challenges you'll face as an entry-level process engineer. One of the first hurdles is P&IDs. At first glance, they seem simple, but when you start dealing with control loops, interlocks, and safety systems, it can be overwhelming. Understanding how to interpret and apply these diagrams takes time, but it's one of the most critical skills you'll develop. Then there's the software learning curve. You'll start with hand calculations, but soon move to software to increase productivity. These tools require logical thinking, troubleshooting, and validation, not just clicking buttons. Many struggle at first, but mastering these skills sets you apart. Deadlines are another challenge. Design firms operate on tight project schedules, meaning you'll often be working under time pressure. Expect last-minute revisions based on client feedback and safety reviews. No design is final. Iteration is part of the job. Beyond technical work, communication is key. You'll collaborate with mechanical engineers on equipment constraints, instrumentation engineers on control systems, and piping designers on layouts. You need to explain your decisions clearly and work as part of a team. And here's the truth: mistakes will happen. You'll get things wrong in calculations, struggle with software, and have your designs challenged. That's completely normal. The key to success is learning from mistakes, continuously improving, and always asking questions. So if you ever feel overwhelmed, remember, every great engineer was once in your place. The challenges you face now are shaping you into the process engineer you're meant to be. By now, you may have some picture of what it's like to work in a design engineering firm, the challenges you'll face, and how to address them. But let's bring it all together. What should you take away from this? Mistakes will happen, revisions will be frequent, and deadlines will be tight. The best way to succeed? Ask questions. Stay curious. Accept feedback. No one expects perfection from an entry-level engineer, but what they do expect is a willingness to learn and adapt. Remember, design engineering is not just about knowing formulas or using software. It's about thinking critically, problem solving, and working as part of a team to build something real. In the next episode, we take a deep dive into the most fundamental tools in process design, PFDs versus P&IDs. If you've ever wondered how to read and create these diagrams, don't miss it. And now, I want to hear from you. What's the biggest concern or challenge you have about working in a design firm? Drop a comment below and let's discuss.